Welcome,
Okay.
visitors. You have arrived at a sanctuary among the stars. Make a speedy bed and enjoy all of the wonderful services on offer at our star.
Okay. See if it works. Alright.
We take a very dim view of pilots entering the docking bay without permission. Always observe docking protocols. Welcome, visitors. You have arrived at a sanctuary among the stars. Make a speedy bed and
Okie dokie then. I've been playing this for quite some time. But, takes ages to get anywhere in it. So I'm taking a new Viper out for a whirl. See what happens with that.
Pilots flying at excessive speed should not expect a warm welcome at this start.
Alright, first of all I need to find a place where I can actually find some missions to go on.
Pilots, be aware that blocking the airlock of this starport will not be tolerated. For
So,
your own safety, make your way swiftly.
let's have a look. Just wait for an eternity now for the galaxy map to come up. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I've checked these two here. There's no missions there, so I'm just going to go a bit further afield. Got anything else going on here? No. Okay. How far away? Do. Right, let's get out of here. Thrusters on this Viper have quite a bit more inertia than the Eagle that I was used to flying. Is that guy coming in? Yeah, he's coming in, of course he is. Okay. Come on, hurry up. Oh, sod it. I'll break the speed limit near the space station, but I don't care. I'm waiting an eternity to be mass locked forever.
You're now leaving the station territory. Flight control signing off.
Ready?
Frameshift
Let's go.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Always
Fuel skip.
mindful to be on your guard when you drop out of hyperspace, because the game likes to fire you at the nearest sun, and if you fuel scooping to recuperate fuel, if you're not careful, it's all too easy to end up going too close to the sun, and you get dropped out of the frameshift drive cruise speed very, very quickly and take damage. How are we doing fuel wise? Oh, not too bad.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
White dwarf suns are a particular bastard to come out of hyperspace in, because they seem to have a much larger gravitational field,
Fuel scooping.
and that can make for some hairy moments. Right, let's just fuel scoop for a little while. Going way too fast, actually. Sod it, don't need to do it yet.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
Okay, let's get some fuel back in here. The closer you get to the sun, the more units per second, I take that per S is, you actually get. We have to look at the heat indicator as well, and also don't dip beneath that green line horizon,
Warning.
because that will
Temperature
pull you out
critical.
of super cruise. Starting to get a bit too hot, so just I guess to about 90%, things start to get a bit hairy.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright, that'll do.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Ooh.
Fuel scooping.
I actually don't know much about the system I'm jumping to here. Oh well, it'll be fun, won't it? Do blind jumping. on, so we'll fuel scoop while we go over to the other side. Should be coming up on the horizon pretty soon. There it is.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Scooped 100 tons of fuel.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Right, well there's the target system, so
Frameshift drive
got
charging.
quite a bit of fuel, so if it turns out to be a bust I can always get back. Certainly into this system, well, I'll probably get all the way back actually from where I started.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, here we are.
Fuel scooping.
Yan Yan. So what have we got in here?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Look at the system map, see what we've got. I don't think I've been here actually. Can't recall. Right, as unusual. What's this? Earth-like world. Have a look there now. This might take some time to get there actually. There's a space station, but it's bloody miles away. Well, light seconds away. I'm assuming LS means light seconds. The joy of playing video games without instruction manuals. This is where Elite Dangerous isn't terribly interesting unless you get interdicted, but while you're doing a long bit of travelling within the system. speed up a bit. What I need to do when I get near it, where it says Sharapov ring on the left, where the distance and speed are in the blue, I need to get the markers both in the blue, then I can safely drop out of Super Cruise for docking. If I get any kind of imbalance, I can do an emergency drop out of Super Cruise, but you end up going arse about face, spinning around, which is never fun. So I just need to keep my eye on the distance. In the meantime, let's have a look around. Yep. I did remember to buy a new Scarab, that's okay. Okay. All this just to find a mission. Or missions. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not exactly ranked up massively. Are we there yet? I hope. I think we're getting closer, Dad. I can see Blackpool Tower now. Oh shit then. Who cares? Alright, we'll drop this back. That's supposed to, when you crank your speed back into on the right hand side of the main radar display, that is supposed to be some kind of auto speed thing, but it doesn't really work. Still got a number of times I've had to hit the brakes, stop myself bouncing off a planet or space station. Shimon motherfuckers. Oh, let's do something. Let's fire a scan off. It'd probably be pointless, but yeah, there we go. Well, we're decelerating, which is a good thing. We're getting there now. We've defied the universal considerations of space and time and distance and other assorted shit. Right, okay. So now you can see on the little distance thing there's a bar that's rapidly moving toward, well, not rapidly, but is steadily moving towards the blue. And that means I'm going way too fast because the auto, there we go, finally the auto speed kicks in after I had to apply the brakes. So that speed needs to get to the blue before its mate above does. Otherwise I will overshoot and it's not moving fast enough. Come on. There we go. Should do it now. Nearly there. Right, my speed's okay, and very shortly so will my distance, and it will now prompt me in a second, after I've just got blinded by some arsehole going into hyperspace, that I can, there we go, safe disengage. Come on. It takes its time. And there we go. Big space station in your face. So you gotta wait until you're under 7.5 kilometers, which I am now. Requesting docking, because they don't like you trying to dock without permission. They also don't like you travelling too fast near their stuff, as I found out when I accidentally boosted too close to a space station not long after playing the game, and I got the local fuzz after me and they exploded me very, very quickly. Proceed to landing pad 34 and you get about 10 minutes to do it. Which doesn't sound a long time, but actually it usually is plenty of time, provided you're at the right end of a space station, which I think I am. That dude going in there? No. Was he? He's lining up. There's another guy going in there. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, I can see the space adverts, as I call them, already. Okay, let's try and line up. There we go. Yeah, as you approach the space station, it looks like there's a number of commercials that line it on your way in. Lots of corporate BS, it looks like. It's probably easier going like this, actually. See, who needs a landing? Who needs a docking computer?
Landing gear deployed.
Why has it not hit the docking? This does happen, and this has happened to me before. You line up, and the fucking thing does not dock for some reason. There we go. Get there in the end. That's twice that's happened to me tonight. Okay. Starport services. Let's hope we've got some jobs. First of all, let's get some fuel. Bit, 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 bit. Oh, thank God for that. Right, work. I should just wait for the pictures to load in. There are little images that are not loading in for some reason, but well, never mind. Let's have a look. Nope. Boom data delivery. They're really easy. You just basically dock with whatever space station it is and off you go. Oh look, finally. Was it worth it? I don't have mining lasers on my ship or a refinery, so I can't do that one. What have we got here? These are all pretty much just milk runs. Agricultural. Massacre the partnership of LHS 2819 ships. Yeah, an organisation that engages in authoritarian activities in order to establish and maintain absolute control over its chosen field of inheritance. That reminds me of a certain political party. Never mind. No, I'm not doing work for you because you're a set of bastards. Yan Rats. Anarchy. This group is known for having disdain for any laws outside of those it has laid down to govern. It's more my kind of government. 23 hours. That's quite a few jumps away. The main drawback with this game is how long it takes to open up maps and God knows what. It shouldn't really take this long. So, assuming that's my destination. Where the bloody hell am I? I'm up here somewhere, aren't I? Yeah, so that's quite a distance. It's not a huge amount of money for that kind of distance. What else have we got? Let's go back up here. What are you after? No, I'm not donating. Oh, bollocks. Oh, now I've got to wait for it to load again. Hallelujah. Right, well at least I don't have to wait for the freaking pictures to load. Well, I couldn't do it anyway. Crimson Electronics, what were you? Yeah, that's an easy one, I'll do that. Jesus H. Christ. This is a game you cannot play if you're in any kind of rush. That's always important. I'll do that. God, will you hurry up? It's running very, very slowly today, actually. Boom, data deliveries. tell you what, I'll do that one. Because that is quite well paid for what is just essentially another milk run. Well, quite well paid at the level that I'm at. And when you compare it to the other stuff. Purple Hand Gang. Another Anarchy. They want quite a few of these. When it has a little, looks like a planetary horizon with a sun bloom on it, that means it's a planet you need to land on. It's not in space, that'll be actually landing on a particular planet. I think I might be able to sneak that on board as well. Because I think that's going to fill my cargo hold up. Okay. Right, let's do something. So for now, look at... Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to do those missions first, because if I get into any kind of fight, I will lose that cargo. So we're going to do the 6 units of grain. And we're going to wait for another day the galaxy map to open. Right. So that's a much shorter trip. Do that. And launch. So what's going to happen here? It's going to spin me round. I'm going to leave.
Ship released. You are clear for egress.
Landing gear retracted.
Come on. Right. Let's speed it up. Just gotta make sure I don't hit anything on the way in. Now, look at this arsehole here. I'm on the side with the green, so I'm assuming I need to be on that side. He was gonna try and come the other. Like a fool. Okay.
Scan detected.
Might be the local fuzz scanning me there. Let's get out of here. I don't care that I'm speeding. Of course you didn't find anything on me, Ossifer. It's not terribly interesting, this, actually, is it?
Frameshift drive
But
charging.
no doubt I'll put this up on my YouTube channel. People can get at least a look and feel for Elite Dangerous. Well, all 5 people that will probably watch it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Still telling me I'm speeding. That's unusual, considering I wasn't mass locked. I don't know how I can be speeding in the vicinity of something I'm not even mass locked by. Never mind. Elite Dangerous has all of these little foibles, little joyful little things, little quirks. It wouldn't be an Elite game if it didn't have quirks. Right, enough fuel scooping. Let's rock.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
When I first saw videos of this, I kept thinking the ship's computer was saying friend ship drive, not frame shift drive. Ooh, right, here we are. It should be an easy one.
Fuel scooping.
So, two ways you can do this. You can find where you need to go. You can scan, and it'll be the little thing there.
Fuel scoop.
See that little
disengaged.
orange ball thing? I'll just lock my destination on that. Oh, one of my favourite places to try and land on. Which is like a platform. How far away? Oh, that's not too far. Shouldn't have quite the epic journey that I had for the last one. I have to adjust myself for this. Elite Dangerous is kind of like I say, it's not a game that you can rush through. It's one of these games that definitely places, I won't say realism, because you know it uses certain, I guess, conventions or ideas for what futuristic, interplanetary, galactic, stellar, whatever space travel would be like. But it's not a game that's you would describe as being action-packed. I mean, you can make it that way because you can attack everything in sight, but unless you're running around in an extremely powerful ship, that isn't advisable. I mean, this ship I've got here is a Viper. It's not too bad. But compared, I mean, the price that this Viper costs compared to some of the ships I've seen is, yeah, there are others that are out of this world, price-wise. They're much better. Yeah, this is a Viper Vark 4, or a Viper Mark 4. I'm trying to read it. I need a bigger television to read this stuff on here, to be honest. Are we being silly with the speed again? Oh, in an alternative flight controls. I was wondering why I was struggling to line up. I must have clicked the left analog stick. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching Heng Terminal. We're currently descending at a speed of 1 point whatever the hell that is, and currently predict we'll be entering the vicinity of the Heng Terminal in roughly 14 seconds, although it appears that my clock has stopped, and the nearer we're getting, the greater the time, because of, I'm going to make it up, relativity of objects decelerating towards other objects in a universal and galactic fashion. We trust you're enjoying your flight. I would love you all to consider flying Lamppost 74's lethal space travel in the future. Well, my auto speed seems to, well, figures. There we go. Got quite good parity between the two there. Ah, there goes another one. On his way. Let's come out of this. we go. I bloody hate landing on these things because the landing pads always tend to be in a ridiculously awkward place. Ding terminal. I would like to request docking.
Docking request granted.
Docking request granted. Landing pad 1. Now you see that little orange square. You'd think that would be landing pad 1. And then you see that appear and you think, oh, that must be landing pad 1. Because for some reason, but that's not, you see that's landing pad 3. And this here, you see, that's landing pad 2. Which means the chances are that landing pad 1 is there, just gone past it. This is why I hate these bloody space platforms. And you've got to get your ship the right way round. I'm going to show you a little thing here. There, where I'm pointing the nose at, you see the two lines of the triangle above? That's the back of the landing pad. You have to land, apparently, facing this, which is the tower here. So, when you're coming into these arsehole platforms, quite often what tends to happen is you're facing the wrong way, which is massively annoying, especially considering sometimes the right way actually has a bloody big
Landing gear deployed.
piece of superstructure right behind it. So you have to kind of come in like I'm doing here, which is sideways. And when you first start playing the game and you're not familiar with the they're not bad controls, they're as good a controls I think as you could get, bearing in mind this is strictly a PC game on a console, so they've got to try to put as many controls that would normally be mapped to a keyboard or a flight stick on a PC.
Docking
Oh,
successful.
see, there we go, touchdown first time. It can be a bit daunting, and sometimes because there's the boost, the sort of super boost button is B, but you have to hold B down and press down on the D-pad to activate your landing gear. Sometimes it is possible to boost and you will just bounce off the bloody space station or fly off into deep space. Not deep space, but fly away from the space station, and that's massively annoying. Well, anyway, that was a mission which I'm about to check in now. And it was pretty easy, pretty painless, didn't get interdicted. So, both of those missions, ironically enough, were coming to the same place, which is, again, that's an easy time. I forgot the other one was going to the same place. So just hand them in. Again, you can see that the picture hasn't yet loaded. It's got bit of delay there. So that was an easy 33,500 credits. And then we'll turn in this one. And yes, there's another 22,000. I mean, if only I could earn that kind of money in real life for doing this. Very easy. So, as you can see, there are missions where, because I've not been long into the game, my requirements aren't there. So there's these contracts here. My restrictions here are the reputation. I've not got any reputation with them. And there I don't have enough cargo space. So you can usually tell, excuse me, because in this instance here, I'm eligible. He's got 5 missions and 2 of them I'm eligible with. If I go for this one, you see, I'm eligible for them, but I don't have the right equipment. That is just, I would do that if I was going to that system for something else. Which I might be actually. Ross? No, I don't think no, I wasn't doing a planetary landing one, was I? What you got? Yeah, if you got the money, I suppose that's an easy way of getting reputation and infamy. Liberate one damaged escape pod. Again, that's another planetary lander. Massacre the movement for Ross. 1051 Confederation ships. The authoritarian ones do like a damn good massacre, don't they? You get some idea of the kind of people you're working for. There's none there I especially care about, financially speaking. What's that one? Oh, that's alright. I'll have that one. I've just freed up my space in the cargo hold, so I'll take that. Well, that's nice. Another day, another idiot. Sorry, contractor. We're currently... Yeah, well, I shall remember that. You bastard. Now, when you come across certain systems, you can discover systems and you can get money for it from the Universal Cartographics. It's cartography, so it should be cartographic. Fuck it, that. But you have to be 20 light years away, and I'm only 13. So there you go. This is where if you were running as a trader with a big cargo hold, you got your cargo hold full of gear. I've got 10 cargo spaces. You can buy and sell on a commodities market, which is pretty good. You look at all of this stuff for those spreadsheet accountancy type people out there. You make a tidy profit running the markets. Contacts, this is going to be an area if you've got fines, if you've blown up a ship that has a bounty on it, in that system, when you go to a space station, sorry, that was legacy fines, on that, you can collect bounties. You can be a bounty hunter as well. I've done a few of them, they're pretty good. And any combat bonds, you just redeem them there. Mission board repairs, if you've got quite a lot of damage to your ship, I might as well do the paintwork while I'm here, only 10 credits. You can do individual parts of your ship, but if you just want to repair everything and you can afford it, you can also do it there. Restock, refuel. So yeah. So we have these other missions, but though that's real time, so I've got until tomorrow to do them. But I want to do this one because it's going to pay me quite a lot, and I don't like running around with cargo, because some ships will scan you, and if you've got cargo, if they're pirates, they can attack you, or they're more inclined to attack you if you're carrying cargo than you're not. So I don't want to go trolloping around here and here if I've got cargo, in case I get pirated. Instead, I get here as quickly as possible, get rid of my cargo, and then go to the other places. So we can now launch from this bullshitio thing.
Ship released.
You have
Engine
5
engaged.
minutes to leave a
Landing
space
gear
station.
retracted.
5 minutes to get out of this shithole. Ho ho! Right, dodge that. Thank you. And any other would-be parts of the space station superstructure. It's not even a space station, it's a It's a platform. That's all it is. Just disrespect their speed limits. Are we ready? Yep, let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Frameshift drive charging.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Oh, we are in a system where we've not discovered stuff. So, where I was showing you before about where you get money,
Disengaged.
I'll have money now waiting to be claimed when I'm 20 light years away from Theta. What system is this? Theta Trigger? No, that's where I'm going. What system am I in? Oh. Oh, the Taran system. So I will get money for that, provided I don't get blown up. If you get blown up and you're carrying cartographical information, you lose it, rather annoyingly. You can rebuild your ship and all of that with all the weapons and modifications and so on and so forth, and even your little rover thing, but you can't get that stuff back. So whenever I go anywhere, I always check whether I can clear down what I've got, because it's easy money, but it's also easy to lose if you get in a fight with somebody who kicks your ass, which is annoying and does happen. Right.
Fuel scooping.
So here we go again, and the one astronomical. And if you do a scan, you can also find other astronomical objects as well. You need to get an improved scanner, but they're very expensive. Right, I think this is my destination.
Frameshift drive
I've got
charging.
plenty of fuel, so there's no point messing around fuel scooping. So let's get there. When you start out the game, combat is not advisable. I've won some fights and I've lost some fights. I've lost about... I don't know how many I've lost actually. I lost an awful lot at first when I was flying around in a Sidewinder, which I called the Space Biscuit. Simply because you get somebody who's in a much more powerful ship than you, decides they want what you got. Oh, is this an undiscovered system too? Apparently.
Fuel scoop
Oh, 8 astronomical objects. Might get a tidy sum. It's kind of weird, it's an unexplored system. But this is... it's inhabited. I nearly said it's habitable. Well, it is habitable, but it's also inhabited. So I need to... Is unexplored just from your perspective, or is it from the perspective of... I don't know. Why? Why? I can't seem to line up with this bloody space dog thing. Where is it? Oh, right. That's why. Because it's right close. No, don't go faster, go slow, you muppet. It's quite close to the sun. Our planet there. Unexplored planet. Click. There we go. Right, now that's paired up with that, so... Don't be an arsehole, spaceship. Cute. I think it's fair to say this isn't like No Man's Sky, in that this is there's more focus on the flying stuff in this. No Man's Sky, there's a greater emphasis on planetary
Docking request
exploration.
granted.
Like when you go on planets in this, they tend to be barren type rocks in what I've come across so far, and you just tear arsing around in your SRV, which is that thing there. Oh, this is gonna be an arsehole space station. Space platform. Space hub. What's he saying? Platform 2. Is that platform 2? I need some space binoculars. Or a bigger TV. No, that's platform 3. Of course it's platform 3. It couldn't be platform 2, could it? It couldn't be nice. Oh, fucking... I don't know why I'm approaching it. I guess I'm trying to... Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a ship coming into land there. Don't collide with it. What's happening? Why am I going down? I'm going to get bollocked off him in a minute for loitering near platform 3. See, this is why I hate these bloody platforms. Let's come to a stop. Try and get my sodding bearings. There it is. And what a surprise, you see, I'm facing the wrong way. So. Because the brainiacs who built this space, see what I mean by the superstructure? Let's make the platform face the wrong way round. So any ship coming in has got to go, that's right, the wrong way round. Because that's got to be behind. But I shall not be defeated. I didn't pull off all those amazing maneuvers just then to be defeated on such a technicality. Get the landing gear down. That always
Landing
helps.
gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines
Look at that.
disengaged.
In we go. Like a glove. Okay. Mission board. Stand by. We're standing by. We're still stood by. Right. I demand loyalty. I demand you piss off. Right. It's quite... Salvage operations can be a pain in the arse. Because invariably you've got to go somewhere and pick up cargo. And the I don't know if you can upgrade the cargo thing, but it involves sort of trying to target the item of cargo that you've got into a small box in the radar readout and pick it up. And I'm not very good at doing that, and they do pay well though. Do you have a bash at one? Well, actually, we've got a couple here, haven't we? Let's have a go at it. You can have a laugh, because they're quite close. Okay. Let's do this. Spacers, scum, all the same to me. Oh, yeah. You're an arsehole. Right, so as you can see here, those discoveries are made in this Draco system. Give me 2,500 credits, the 404. I can cash in this one. So I just get it cashed in, out of the way. That way, should I decide to blow myself up, it's not too bad. Right, let's do this. Well, galaxy map isn't really going to help, I don't think, in this case, because it's in the system I'm in. Yeah. If we have a look at the system map, see if we get any kind of thing about the vicinity we need to be getting into. Nope. Yeah, these type of missions, it's not a wild goose chase because they are there, but they become frustrating because you get very sketchy information. So if I look at the mission parameters, for example, for this, we need to find the missing trade delta, search the signal sources. So the signal sources in the CR Draconis system can be anywhere. These are a real pain in the arse just to find the damn thing. Sometimes you can get lucky, but a lot of the time it's just really exploring the entire system, and they can get kind of frustrating, to be honest with you. Usually I have found them around planets,
Engines
in the
engaged.
vicinity of
Landing gear
planets.
retracted.
Oh, crapperoonie. Right, let's get out of here. So, alright. What we're going to do, we're going to go to Super Cruise rather than
Frameshift drive
hyperspace,
charging.
because that'll enable me to get around the system obviously a lot
Engage.
quicker.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So as you can see, I've not exactly gone bananas. So this is the kind of what you end up having to do is it's just scout around the place. It's the only thing you can do, and you're looking for unidentified signals. This is a planet I can land on, by the way. That's what that blue halo is around of it. That's an orbiting vector, which enables you to land on the planet. I'll found more astronomical bodies. Despite the fact that there's a massive planet in front of me, it will show as it explored until I get within a certain distance, which I think is going to be any time. No.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, maybe not. I thought it was going to give me the planet's name. Okay, be like that. So, is that going to be the name? Just keep saying unexplored. Okay, bugger off. See, I'm in orbit at the moment. This is what this new thing is. That keeps me in orbit. That will drop me out of orbit if I want to land. And above that would be like the escape vector out of orbit. So, you can see I'm pulling away from the planet. This isn't very good stuff to show, because it's quite...
Orbital flight engaged.
You just... This is the problem with doing these type of missions. They're so sketchy and vague. There's probably going to be ways with which you can do it better than this, but I just haven't... I haven't discovered it, in all fairness. And you got this whole business of the time it takes to travel. One of the things I think is the good idea to do is to go to navigation, go to the system map, and just do it methodically. I'm not actually going to do this. I'm going to finish up this stream in a second, because this will, unless I'm lucky, it's going to take time. It's boring as hell. But what I would do is I would go methodically with each one of these. So you go to one of these, like here for example, which is the planet, it says unexplored. So you select that. Still giving me a mission marker for here. I wonder what that's all about. Could it be around that space station? Well, it'd be around this area here. And then just search here, go to the next, search there, go to the next. So now I've got this one mapped in. This is the one that I was just at, but I'm just using it as an example. So what I've done here, as you can see, I'm going to go way past it at massive speed here. This is what happens when you approach too fast. But that is how I would do it. Obviously not flying past the system at ridiculoso speed like that. But that would be how I would do it. So you see I'm locked onto this planet. Now what will happen is, see my ship's now scanning. This is what I wasn't doing before because I forgot. You have to lock onto the planet. Now you see CR Draco 1. So that planet's now named. That is what you're looking for. These are the things you need to scan now. See, that's just weapons fire detected, so that's not what I'm looking for. Those are the things that I need to find. That will give me, one of them will give me the location of the thing that I'm looking for, and it'll flash up in big blue letters on the screen. The mission thing's been found. But I don't think there's going to be anything else here. The scanner doesn't seem to be doing anything. But this is essentially what you have to do, and it's not brilliant. It's just being methodical, really. If anybody happens to watch this video and plays this game a lot and knows of a better way of doing this, I'm all ears. I really am. I'm all ears for it. Because these missions do pay reasonable money, but they take a huge amount of time to do, and they can be very, very frustrating to do. So I'm going to go to this next one here now. Mark that one. And the little, where you see a big blue hologram of a planet, to the right of that you can see there's a little white dot or bluish dot in a little orange circle. That tells you where the location of your waypoint is. So that's always useful to follow to get your coordinations in space. So this is Draco 2, imaginatively titled. Whoever titled these planets puts far less imagination into the process than I do when I'm naming planets in No Man's Sky. Although I have found Vulcan, and I have found a space station called Leonard Nimoy in the game, which I thought was a very nice touch. And I wonder if there's any other such dedicated things on the other Star Trek ones. I wonder if there's a DeForest Kelley, a James Doohan. I wonder if there's any of them space stations named after those guys. So, okay, that's a conflict zone, conflict zones, the Finney Relay. Okay, finding anything here? What's this? What are you? Nope. Oh dear. Well, it's not a total loss. We are discovering the name of the planets. I suppose you just have to try to take the positives out of it. Okay. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything here. We'll have a look around the back side of the planet. I think they're just the conflict zones. Nope, don't start lining up for a orbit. No, I'm not seeing anything here. What's that? No. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to leave this right here because I can foresee this becoming quite boring if it isn't already. And just slow down. Thanks for anybody that came into the stream to watch. I think a couple of people came in and out of it, and thanks to anyone who watches this on YouTube. My next stream will be something more interesting, I promise. This is a good game. I do like it, but it's not the kind of game really for people to sit and watch, because a lot of it is travel to things, not constantly doing things. So you know, it's a nice game to chill out to. I enjoy playing it, and if you like space exploration with a little bit of space combat thrown in here and there and all that good stuff, it's well worth getting. I think it's really good, and it works quite well on the Xbox One given the limitations of not having a keyboard. And obviously, you know, you have to wait for things to open, which can be a pain in the arse, as you've seen. But all in all, it's pretty good. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.